Welcome back to our studio build. If you haven't been following along for the last 9 weeks, we are building our dream studio in our basement, and we are filming every step of the process along the way. This week is going to be kind of a little bit of a variety week. We're going to get a couple of small tasks and errands done. We're going to hang some lighting, get some smart outlets set up and going, things like that. We're also going to get some more decor thrown up on the walls, and we're also going to get a couple projects done because after all, that's why we are building a studio. So let's get started. Now, we do actually have a couple shirts that we need to make. A lot of the content here and on Instagram hasn't been the most normal. I know it's been a while since we've released something, and that's just because we've been so focused on all of this that we just haven't had time. But once we're all set up, we're going to be able to put out stuff so much faster than we used to. So this is just kind of growing pains for now. It's not for lack of ideas, I'll tell you that. These are designs where we hope one day we can screen print them. Previously we couldn't. But everything we design is really just designed to be screen printed, and I wish we didn't have to do these transfers. Not that they're bad quality, but I'd much rather be screen printing. We're gonna hang up a backdrop to cover all of this electrical panels and pipes, and it'll also serve as a photo backdrop for product photos. Now, the idea originally was to throw up the curtain rod ceilings at the joists, but they're honestly not in good increments at the spot to cover up everything. It's going to leave some gaps, and I think we're going to run into some obstacles that are going to kind of mess with us. We've got the whole thing assembled. So let's say we're going to need as much distance as possible. Now that we might have enough length, but we are kind of running into some pipes. Okay, I think we can route it just above the pipes. Maybe. But see, now the issue is this is connecting to no joist. It's just hanging there. So that's what I mean about the increments between the joists. We're going to have to put this in here. We can kind of bend it. I don't know if I love that idea, but it is an idea. Cool. I have feels sturdy enough. Now there's definitely going to be a gap on this wall where the ceiling post is, but it's going to have to be what it is. The key here is getting it to line up. I don't know if that's gonna screw in, but we're gonna see. Now that we have this in, I literally don't know if I can thread this through. It almost needs to be lower like this. Oh wait, actually, I think I can get it. Oh my gosh. Barely get it. It's literally by like half an inch, not the right. Like the problem is it's got like 2 inches right here. If it didn't have that, I could just shove it right up above everything, but that like 2-3 inches is hitting right at where all the pipes are. We might be okay. So I am going to now throw up the backdrop we brought. It's supposed to be for like high school senior photos and like that kind of thing. But I think it's kind of sweet. It's going to fit our vibe. It's going to make this corner not look gross and dingy. You probably can't see it in this light, but it's kind of like a blue tie-dye kind of thing, which it fits our brain colors, fits our vibe. It's going to be sweet. See, just like that. Oh my gosh. Looks so much better. I'm going to try and cut around this pipe and extend it to the end. Actually, I don't think it's wide enough. So now kind of the question is, do I want to cover the electrical panel or this piping over here? I guess we can move the curtain around, but let us know in the comments, should we cover the electrical panel or should we cover this piping over here? What should we do? I actually kind of do hate that it doesn't cover up these pipes. I don't know how I feel about that, but it does do a decent job of covering up most of the space and it looks kind of sweet. We do have to figure out a couple things though. So it does kind of cover up all of our camera shelving that we built and set up, which I'm kind of sad about because I liked what it looks. Even though that was the original plan, I don't want to move out in front because that's going to look weird. Actually, you know what? Let's just throw it behind and try it. Sorry, lava lamp. That roughly covers it up. I kind of hate that. I'll just be honest. It balloons weird. Honestly, maybe we could kind of like crimp it back this way, like that. That's better, but I still don't know if I love that. So I think we're just going to have to cover up all our cameras, which is kind of sad. Maybe if we pull them out a little bit. That's not bad, actually. It just leaves a weird gap back here. But we could always stuff stuff back there and add it as more storage. It just makes it tight right here. I don't know. We're just going to have to figure all this stuff out. For now, I do think I'm going to move everything and set everything up like that. Because I want to see all our cameras and easily grab them, you know? Okay, I'm actually not really that upset at that. I think that looks okay. It's probably going to look better without this here, though. Oh yeah, way better. Yeah, I think that works. I don't think it's too awkwardly cramped right here either. I still do hate that these pipes are exposed, but I don't know. We'll figure something out. You know, you put a chair here, it's going to be kind of nice. Okay, so I did actually move the mounting point of the curtain rod a little bit over as far as I could. I bent it a little bit, so now it's kind of at an angle to kind of help cover this up, get this closer. I still kind of hate that you can see all this, but you can really only see it when you're from this angle. I could even add a hook there or something to kind of make it a little less noticeable. But overall, I'm pretty happy. Now, we do have a decent amount of fabric here that we're going to need to trim so it doesn't bunch up on the floor weird. Kind of hoping we can just rip this. Yes, perfect. Beautiful. Now that lays perfect. And I think this leftover fabric might be just, oh my gosh, it's almost perfect. To a little extension, we might even sew it over probably, so it can mount on the curtain rod, and I might even staple it so it goes all the way to the end, or something like that. Sweet. That worked out really well, actually. We're even going to throw a couple lights, mount these to the ceiling so they're out of the way, and we can just permanently have some lights ready to turn on with just a tap of a button. That way we can just easily, quickly take some product photos. Hey. Smudging the winds. We've got a couple lighting mounts. We're going to mount them to the joist right here, and then they'll be out of the way, and it's going to be great. Cool. So now I should be able to just throw this on there, and now we can have rotating adjustable lights, throw them at our screen printing press, throw them at our backdrop, wherever we need them depending on what we're doing, which is going to be so convenient. If you've wondered why some of our videos have been nicely lit, we have started using these, and it's way better than the crappy overhead incandescent lights, to say the least. We're going to have to cable manage this a little bit, but just like that, we have light. We're going to throw these on some smart outlets too. Why did they do it like that? Oh my gosh. The electrical in this house is so dumb. But we are going to throw it on some smart outlets so we can just flick it on easily. Not have to climb up and turn it on and all that, so that's going to be super convenient. I'm going to throw another one up above our screen printing press. That way we can have nice, even lighting when we're screen printing, and obviously for content as well. I'm mounting this one on the side of the joist so it's not really in the way of our press and our screens, things like that. It is a little low if it's just kind of hanging there, so this is going to look a little neater. And then this one might look kind of weird, but we're going to position it like this so it's kind of even over the top lighting. We don't have to deal with any shadows. If we threw behind us or something, we're going to get shadows. This way it's top down, we can get a nice even, but looking light, but that still looks good, you know? Now this one is going to require a little more extensive PowerEdge routing, but luckily we bought cable clips. We actually might get so lucky right now. We might not need an extension cord, which we bought. So this light, it's going to shine right here, right on our screen printing area. And you can see there's just nice even light for us when we need some accurate screen printing. There's no shadows behind us. We can print. It's going to be great. We threw our lava lamps on SmartFlux 2. This whole studio is going to be, with the touch of a button, it's going to all turn on once everything's set up. It's going to be sweet. But for now, we have light. Beautiful light, not ugly overhead lighting. So now all our future videos are going to look incredible. Our screen printing videos are going to look amazing. It just feels nice to have everything automated, hung up, nice lighting, not ugly incandescents. So yeah, that's it for this week. Super excited for the rest of our studio build. Make sure you like, subscribe, and stick around. It's going to be tons of fun.